You can have your cake and eat it too, even on a keto diet. Welcome to a world where your sweet tooth and your health goals coexist harmoniously. Let's talk about the sweet side of keto, the tantalizing realm of keto-friendly desserts. These aren't your run-of-the-mill sugar-packed confections. No, these are treats designed with your ketogenic lifestyle in mind. They're low in carbs, high in flavor, and they hit that sweet spot just right. So you can indulge without the guilt and without compromising your diet goals. Sounds almost too good to be true, right? But it's not. Imagine sinking your teeth into a creamy cheesecake. Picture a velvety texture, a rich flavor, and a crumbly crust that melts in your mouth. Now what if I told you that a slice of this heavenly dessert could fit neatly into your keto diet? Yes, it's possible. Keto cheesecakes are crafted with low-carb ingredients like almond flour and sweetened with natural alternatives to sugar. They're just as delicious and they won't derail your progress. And then there's chocolate. Ah, the irresistible allure of cocoa. We all have those days when nothing but a square of dark chocolate will do. But on a keto diet, those sugary chocolate bars are a no-go. Well, fret not, because we've got you covered. Keto chocolate delights are here to save the day. These are decadent treats made with unsweetened cocoa powder and keto-friendly sweeteners. They're a chocolate lover's dream come true. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's a world of keto desserts out there, waiting to be explored. From fruity gelatins to nutty cookies, from fluffy pancakes to silky puddings, there's something for every palate. These desserts don't just satisfy your cravings, they make the journey towards a healthier you a lot more enjoyable. So, are you ready to indulge guilt-free? Are you ready to discover that you can have your cake and eat it too, all while sticking to your ketogenic lifestyle? Stay tuned as we journey into a world of guilt-free indulgence. Before we dive into the recipes, let's understand the science behind keto desserts. The ketogenic diet, or keto for short, is a low-carb, high-fat diet. As you might guess, this means that traditional desserts loaded with sugar and flour aren't on the menu. But don't worry, keto dieters aren't doomed to a life without sweetness. They just need to get a bit creative with their ingredients. The key to a keto dessert is to keep the carb content low while maintaining a high-fat content. That's where alternative ingredients come into play. Instead of wheat flour, which is high in carbs, keto dieters can use almond flour or coconut flour. These are both lower in carbs and higher in fat, making them a great fit for the keto diet. Now let's talk about sugar. We all know that sugar is a no-no on the keto diet, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy something sweet. There are several sugar substitutes available that have little to no impact on blood sugar levels, making them safe for keto dieters. Erythritol is one such substitute. It's a sugar alcohol that your body doesn't digest, so it doesn't raise blood sugar or insulin levels. Stevia is another popular choice. It's a natural sweetener derived from the leaves of the Stevia rebaudiana plant, and is many times sweeter than sugar. But it's not just about swapping ingredients. It's also about understanding how these ingredients work together. For instance, coconut flour absorbs more liquid than almond flour, which means you may need to adjust the amount of liquid in your recipe if you're substituting one for the other. And while erythritol and stevia can be used in place of sugar, they each have a unique taste and sweetness level, which can affect the overall flavor of your dessert. In essence, creating a keto dessert is a bit like a science experiment. It's about playing with ingredients, understanding their properties, and seeing how they interact. With the right ingredients, making a keto dessert is a piece of cake, pun intended. Now, prepare your taste buds for a creamy, dreamy keto cheesecake. We're about to take a beloved classic and give it a deliciously keto twist. The key to a perfect keto cheesecake lies in the ingredients. This isn't your typical cheesecake, but don't worry, it's every bit as delectable. First off, we're swapping out the traditional graham cracker crust for an almond flour blend. Almond flour is not only low carb, but it's also packed with healthy fats and fiber. Mix it with some melted butter and a hint of sweetener and you've got yourself a crust that's so tasty, you won't miss the graham crackers. Now let's talk about the filling. We're still using cream cheese, the star of any cheesecake, but ensure it's full fat. This is a keto cheesecake after all, and we're not skimping on the good stuff. Here's a tip. Make sure your cream cheese is at room temperature to ensure a smooth and creamy texture. Next comes the sweetener. We're using a keto-friendly sweetener like erythritol or stevia, which will give us that sweet taste without the carbs. We'll also add in eggs, a bit of sour cream for added richness, and vanilla extract for that classic cheesecake flavor. Remember, your eggs and sour cream should also be room temperature. This simple step helps everything blend together seamlessly for that perfect cheesecake texture. Baking a cheesecake can be a bit tricky, but with a water bath we can ensure it cooks evenly and doesn't crack. Just wrap your springform pan in foil, place it in a larger pan and add hot water until it comes halfway up the sides of the cheesecake pan. This baking method is a well-guarded secret amongst experienced bakers. Remember, patience is key when it comes to cheesecake. Let it cool slowly and refrigerate for a few hours before serving. Trust us, the wait is worth it. With this recipe, the classic cheesecake gets a delicious keto makeover. So go ahead, indulge in a slice or two. This is one dessert that won't derail your keto goals. Enjoy. Who said you can't have chocolate on a keto diet? Let's prove them wrong. Welcome to the land of decadent keto chocolate delights. We're about to embark on a culinary journey where we'll create a rich, keto-friendly chocolate dessert that's sure to satisfy all your cocoa cravings. First up, our key ingredient, dark chocolate. Now, I'm not talking about just any dark chocolate. We're going for high-quality dark chocolate with a cocoa percentage of at least 70%. The beauty of dark chocolate lies in its low sugar content and high fiber levels, making it a keto-approved sweet treat. Plus, its robust flavor adds a depth that's simply unparalleled. Next up, we have our sugar substitutes. In the keto world, we're blessed with a variety of sugar substitutes that can trick our taste buds without derailing our progress. We have options like erythritol, stevia, and monk fruit sweetener. Each of these substitutes has its unique flavor profile, so it's all about finding the one that tickles your palate the right way. Now let's talk about balance. When it comes to crafting the perfect keto chocolate delight, it's all about finding the perfect harmony between the bitterness of the dark chocolate and the sweetness of your chosen sugar substitute. Here's a pro tip. Start with a smaller amount of sweetener, taste your mixture, and adjust accordingly. Remember, it's easier to add more sweetness than to take it away. In the world of keto, creativity is key. Feel free to experiment with add-ins like nuts, seeds, or even some unsweetened coconut flakes for an added crunch. The possibilities are endless, and the best part is that it's all in your control. And voila! We've created a decadent dessert that's not only keto-friendly but also irresistibly delicious. The richness of the dark chocolate combined with the sweetness of your chosen sugar substitute results in a dessert that's as indulgent as it is guilt-free. There you have it, a chocolate delight that's perfectly keto. So go ahead, indulge in your chocolate cravings without any guilt. After all, who said you can't have your cake and eat it too, right? We've proven that desserts and keto can indeed go hand in hand. It's been an incredible journey today, exploring the sweet side of the ketogenic diet. We've delved into the science behind it all, showing how you can enjoy your favorite desserts without derailing your progress. It's all about making smart choices and using the right ingredients. Just think back to the creamy cheesecake we whipped up. Who could resist that? Rich and satisfying, it's a perfect example of how you can indulge your sweet tooth while staying on track with your diet. And let's not forget the decadent chocolate delights. They're proof that you can have your cake and eat it too, all without compromising your goals. What's more, these recipes aren't set in stone. They're just the beginning. We encourage you to get creative, to experiment with these recipes and make them your own. Swap out ingredients, try new flavors, and see what works best for you. The beauty of the ketogenic diet is that it's flexible. It caters to your tastes and your needs. So don't be afraid to shake things up a bit. But remember, the key to success is consistency. It's about making changes that you can stick to in the long term. So take it one step at a time. Start with one recipe, master it, and then move on to the next. Before you know it, you'll have a whole repertoire of keto-friendly desserts at your disposal. And that brings us to the end of our journey. We hope you've enjoyed this adventure into the world of keto desserts as much as we have. It's been a pleasure sharing these recipes with you, and we can't wait to see what you whip up in your own kitchens. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Also, do check out our affiliate partners for all your keto ingredient needs. Here's to guilt-free indulgence.